Alrighty guys, welcome back to a video. This video is just going to be a quick trade recap from Monday, the 10th. So just going to cover my bias going into the week, going into the day, and then covering the trade that I took. So here it is. This is a trade that I took. It is a break-even trade. I have ended the day break-even, which is completely fine. I'm super happy with this trade. Super happy. Let's go into the charts now and cover why I was short biased. I know a lot of people were long biased, and well, we'll cover it. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete all of this for now and cover what I was looking at sort of going into the week really. So on Friday this buy side was taken and SMT was put in, and my bias for the week really was to see us tap equilibrium and OTE and then start to work our way back higher. Obviously Friday we ended up very much selling off completely, getting that 4-hour change in the state, that displacement. And we opened up and we instantly took this sell side within this 4-hour gap. I also had this sell side marked in this 4-hour gap as well. Market open, we took this sell side in this 4-hour gap and we instantly rebalanced. So we'd hit equilibrium of this range. And really my bias for the week had played out instantly because I was expecting us to work our way down to OTE and to here to then start working our way back higher in the back end of the week. So price market opened on Sunday night, instantly took sell side in a 4-hour gap, and then we had straight legs up afterwards. So that is a reason why people could have been bullish. And I was looking at this and I was thinking, right, I could be bullish today because of this. Zooming in now again. From that displacement, we had obviously this 1-hour change in the state, whatever, and 1-hour gaps. And we had this 1-hour sell side in this 4-hour gap that we hadn't touched yet. This was my drawn liquidity for the day. I wanted to see us at open just come down, revisit that sell side level in the 4-hour gap to then continue higher rest of the week. This was my draw for the day, my bearish idea. And I was bearish because at open we were in OTE of this previous price leg in a 1-hour gap, which was within this 4-hour gap as well, which I'm going to quickly just mark on. With this 4-hour gap as well, which we were within, in equilibrium, in discount of this range, in OTE as well. So really I was more bearish because of that, and we had also generated lots of sell side on the way up, leaving behind all these lows. I was looking to trade the sell side of the curve and just work our way back to this key level really. That was my idea for the day. That was my bias going in. So let's go ahead and mark out open right here. So going into open, I had spotted this 15-minute high within the 1-hour imbalance. And I was like, I want to see this manipulation because we're in an area we expect to see manipulation. We're at OTE of this price leg in a 1-hour gap. This is where we expect to see manipulation. So I was waiting and waiting for that buy side level to be hit. Go ahead and look at ES quickly. That buy side level in the 1-hour gap still has not been taken. Obviously SMT at those highs from Friday last week. Same sort of thing. ES come down, took sell side in this gap, moves higher. Had again a 4-hour imbalance with 1-hour sell side within it. And there was this 1-hour gap, 15-minute high within it. And at open, neither index had took it yet. But yeah, so open happened. I had various sell side levels marked as well. I had London low marked, Asia low marked, and whatnot. Market opened and ES sold off down to this low right here. ES sold off straight away. So there was a bullish SMT. There was a bullish SMT right at open right here. But I really wasn't focused on this, to be honest, because I was more bearish because of those reasons I'd stated, because of OTE of this price leg. I was more bearish. I was looking to see this SMT get ran. And also at open on ES, Straight legs down, NQ's chopping, NQ's showing signs of weakness, ES is moving down. To me, this looked a lot more bearish because, well, NQ's working its way up slowly while ES is dumping, you know. They're doing opposite things. So I was looking to trade that sell side of the curve on NQ. And also on NQ, we had equal lows right here. You can see 744, 744, 744, 3 equal lows. So that was my target for my trade because, well, it's equal lows. It's 3 identical equal lows. So I was sat and I was waiting from open. I was waiting for this buy side level to get hit and also this internal level to be hit as well. So I'm waiting. We start coming into the 950 macro and NQ rips higher while ES is down here and takes internal high to an SMT right here. And also took that 15-minute buy side level within the 1 hour imbalance. There we go. 2 SMTs. Because at the time, ES was nowhere near. As you can see, ES was down here. Super strong SMT in place at the time, along with never taking this buy side level. 2 SMTs, so then I'm waiting for the entry. I'm waiting for displacement. 1 minute change in the state, because this is the last up close candle that takes out. Yes, this candle took out buy side, but this candle also takes this internal high. Because again, price is fractal. 1 minute change in the state. As soon as we get this candle, I put a limit order on this change in the state. We then open up an imbalance and I move my limit order to this imbalance, and that is exactly where I get tapped into my trade. My stop goes at the high and I'm targeting those equal lows. Super simple. The most simple trade ever, really. Nice internal model as well from these generated lows. I was just waiting, just super patient, super clean, super patient. And then I zoom out and I'm looking for a clean reason to go break even, because it's always good to take risk off. There was this 2 minute imbalance. We hadn't ran it yet, obviously. This candle closed, inversing this 2 minute gap. I want to wait for a reaction. This candle comes up, taps the 2 minute gap, closes bearish. Once this candle closes at 952, I am break even, because price has no reason now. We've held this inverse gap. Price has no reason to come back to my entry because there's a PD array in profit that has been respected. If price is to come back here, it will come back to here. If price is to come back here, I'm to be stopped out of break even, and that is completely fine. So price ends up coming down, that candle closes, and that's the lowest point we get. We don't actually get to the equal lows, and I'm stopped at break even. There is nothing I could have done differently. Standard deviation of the manipulation leg was not hit. It was close to being hit, but it was not hit. What's going on? There we go. Wasn't hit. There was this 1 hour gap, the 1 minute gap that was respected, but I was not targeting this 1 minute gap. I was targeting the equal lows. I could have targeted here, could have targeted there, could have targeted this 1 minute low within the imbalance, but again, this is the internal model. The equal lows is the internal low. That's what I was trading, and I got stopped at break even. And then after that, I'd walked away because I've done everything right. I've taken the right trade. I managed it well. I got stopped, so I walked away. I was not emotional at all. I always expected the worst case so that I'm not emotional, because emotions equals reality minus expectations. If you expect this to get hit, if you're expecting to make money and it doesn't happen, you'll feel like the market has took something from you, which you never had in the first place, and then you'll get emotional and try and retrade. So no more trades from me. As soon as we got stopped at break even, I waited to see if my original stop would have got hit. It did straight away as well, and then price continued higher. So if you look at this from a bullish perspective with this SMT that got put in right at open. There was then another SMT here, I believe. No, here. Yeah. Because there was, yes, that SMT there on ES. So obviously sell side taken with an SMT here. Internal SMT because there's an internal internal stop raid, and then you've got 1 minute change in the state of delivery with, again, another really small 2 minute gap getting inversed. That could have been a potential long entry, but I was not really long biased right here. Stop at this low. Because again, targets weren't clear. Would have had to target standard deviation to get over a 1 to 2, or not even a 1 to 2. It is not the most clear, the internal high. It's not nice risk to reward, which is why it was not personally a long I would like to take anyway. But that is my trade. Nice and simple. Did everything that I wanted it to do. Took it without hesitation, with good risk. 2.7 risk to reward. Targeting those equal lows. Didn't work out at break even, and that is completely fine. So that is my recap from today. Hope that was informative. Have a nice day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.